Hey everybody, here we are again. We're up here at Whiterun and we're going to go out for the next. We already just took out the seducers. Now we are going for the saints. Now one thing about the difference between the saints and the seducers is they're not right across from each other. So I gotta travel to get to one, and then I have to travel across over towards Markout to get to the other. So, which is all good. Doesn't bother me at all. It's just part of the process. We'll go ahead and head out here. When you're at Whiterun, real quick to get to the Saints, and I don't even know why they're two different groups. This is one thing that kind of, and actually, I was kind of irritated with this at first because when you look at their outfits, you got the seducers who are like black clad NPCs and bandits with snake kind of designed weapons. But the Saints, and I remember I played the game before where they were in the game, but I just don't remember exactly why, and it's never really made sense to me anyway. I don't understand why the Saints armor looks like it should be like paladins or like good guys. You know what I mean? I think I had to play when I played the Knights of the Nine. I think I would have the same kind of thought, but it carried over, and they're still like bad guys. And it's like, okay, why are you dressed like in gold and freaking lame armor and like being bad guys? I've just never understood it. I don't understand I don't know, I've never really, and I haven't read anything that gives a clear definition other than they just happen to be the Saints and the Seducers that are raiding the caravans of the Khajiit, which it's like, okay, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I forgot something, which could be possible because that was a long time ago. So you play a game one day and then, years can go by before you play it again, I know I do a lot of Skyrim now. I thought of going back to older games just because I haven't played them in a long time. I'll probably keep the channel going. At some point, I'm going to stop doing multiples, though. The reason I say I'll stop doing multiples is because right now, we're multiple server purpose, like this one, or you guys who haven't heard my spiel before, is that one of the reasons I do this one, especially collecting, is that when you go to abstract things in the internet and somebody puts a comment in there, about it or whatever, and you never seen it or seen a way to find it, it can be very hard and frustrating because you never walk through it. I had the same very much so when I went through, when I added some of these mods. Dealing with Daedra is a mod that doesn't have a lot of intel, and some of the things that happen in it are not like in the written material. So by that and Beyond Reach, that also has a lot of details that are left out. I think it's helpful when people search like a collectible item or unique item, and that's why I use the same details that the game uses. So instead of somebody searching out an item and they end up with a random kind of factoid from Reddit, they've got an actual video that really just talks through the whole process of getting there. It's like I could just jump right in there and, hey, you go over here, you kill this guy, da-da-da-da, you got that. But I think my videos are different because I talk through them, because a lot of these are silent. The guy's not saying anything, just going around opening boxes and stuff. But mine, I talk through and I kind of tell you guys exactly what it is I'm looking for and why I'm doing it this way. Like right now, the reason I'm on the backside of this mountain is because I know the Saints are over there and I don't want it to activate just yet. So instead of coming up accidentally off the road, I'm going ahead and coming up, kind of sidewinding them. And plus, I've got a lot of different creatures out here and stuff like that. Just like I saw there's something over there just now fighting already. So it's one of those things that happens. It's one of those lurking freaking, what's it called, guys? A Durzog here just gonna mess with me, but we're going right back here. And just like I found in my other game, it makes sense sometimes to clear the area, or else you've been other things involved. And you don't want to do that sometimes. So just to keep it clean, keep it clear, what I'm doing, I'm basically making sure the area is ready for me to go into it. Okay. I think we're ready now. Oh, no, I went too far. Sorry about that. I am further than I thought I would be. I almost attacked me with that freaking thing. I hate those things. And all they give is crab meat. They suck. Interesting fight, but that's all they give you, mad crab meat. But anyway, getting back to it. We are about to go into the Saints camp. Okay? The Saints are right over here. I went a little bit further down when I came along, but just like killing that creature, it just makes sense to get them out of the way. Because if not, they're just irritating. Okay, anyway, I run down here along this road. It comes straight out of White Red. I just did a little a wider route of getting to it. It should be right down here. Like I said, more things attacking me. And just to kind of clear things up too, we're going to do a full wait here. So you get to see the daylight version. I don't really want to put you guys through seeing it dark. I just did my last one earlier today of fighting through the night on the mountain, and it was horrible. It was like I could barely see myself. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get killed out here. Okay, she's famished and tired, but she's fine. She'll be able to make it. Let me eat something on my way though. We're well fed. Okay, now we're ready to take on the Saints. I'm just going in there. Though, what's called, he'll start shooting. When you see these stanchions up here, kind of like that's their place. That's where they hang out. And you'll see them. There's some gold wearing bandits hanging up here. Don't ask me why I'm crushing their thing, just so you see them. There they are. You missed. There's always an archer running around. And see, they've all got this classic golden armor on. And this place is where you get like the most of the armor. I'm only picking up their specific things, the gold stuff. I'm not carrying their freaking other armor around. Probably could, but the heck with it, I will. Well, I'm a pig. Okay, you read the notes. This is for Joften notes. Now that's for the golden dark armor, and we'll go check that out. That'll help you smith it, but you got to come here and get that at least. And then you have to read the Bandit Leader's journal as well. So you see there's two other little quests that kind of jump in there that are all part of this. So that guy doesn't have anything on it. So there's the captain, and then over here you've got the stuff. Something's coming after us. I don't know what it is. A guar. Really? Anyway. Now there are two daggers that don't show up all the time. They usually sit on the thing, and sometimes they're in the grass. So you gotta look around to see them. Those are the golden daggers. And basically I'm trying to pick up all the golden stuff. And just like the Seducer's Camp, there's one chest that has the only set of armor. And that's the Saint's armor. So you get one set of Golden Saint armor, one set of Seducer armor. And an archer back here. I think usually the Seducers only had like 3 to a camp. This one has like 4. But anyway, we go ahead and open the thing. There's the other Manic Nymph. I'm just bringing them with me since, you know, they're like here anyway. Oh, there's the note on the other nymph. So we got that. And now I'm going to save. And there's a reason I'm going to save, because I don't feel like redoing my armor right now. But I'm going to try it on so you see the Golden Saint armor, what it looks like. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to save. Saving is for this. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, this is the Saint armor. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on so you see what it looks like. The Saint boots, Saint gauntlets, Saint helmet, and Saint shield. So in case you're wondering what your character would look like if you were to wear the Saint armor, like the whole set, that is the Saint armor. And I like it. It's cool. It's just really depends on how you want your character to dress. You know, if you want to wear it, I just see this more as a knightly set of armor than the what's called. Or you could go reverse. Maybe you're the Knight of the Snake God and you wear the Seducer armor. It's up to you. So it's really your choice what you want to wear. So I'm going to go back to my save. Because my armor's already set up, so instead of trying to smith theirs, I'm not going to go through all that, but we are going to go get the note. There's a note that we got that we need to get anyway, so we're going to go back to Whiterun and take the trip over to get the note. I'm just a big fan of the Forsworn look, so... And that's a crazy hairstyle, I don't care what anybody says. We'll head back to Whiterun. And like I said, we're just doing this, each one is just one a day. We're going to hit the other Saint camp, but I'm going to go back because basically we've got to get down to Fall Creek. And I've still got this set on survival mode for her, so I'm going to go do that. Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm back. I know, you probably think it was a second. It was a little bit longer than that, but it's all good. But I think it's a really nice set. And actually, I was rethinking it. I think the Ghost of the Tribunal, their armors are also pretty unique, honestly. But I'll probably do that at a later time. Actually, when I do my Dungeon, that's all he's going to wear is the Ghost of the Tribunal armors. There wasn't any. I got a Bosmer right now who's playing my main character, but he's wearing just like mage stuff. Usually, what he does, he's a mage. But I really wish they would have made like cultural armor for everybody, not just like the Dunmer and the Nords and stuff like that. I wish they'd have one for each kind of section. And now, okay, we just passed that. Okay, real quick before we go further. I can keep going, but it's blurry for you guys. So I forgot to take a quick nap time while I was running. You know, survival mode. I usually don't do that for my survival mode, but sorry, I had to step away and check on my wife, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back again. Okay, like I was saying, that survival mode is really not conducive unless you're prepped for it. And I've been prepping my other guys for it as well, so they can do survival mode as well. Sorry if it looked like I was running back with one hand in my controller, but I did something else. Just trying to get a drink. Anyway, first we're going to go down to Fall Creek. That gets us closer to the crate that we just found out about. The other one I'm not going to, because it's better if you go to it afterwards, I think. I can go to the one by Riften, but it's closer. The reason I say it's better to do it afterwards because you don't get the location of the blacksmith until afterwards. So I'm pretty sure we'll find out here in a second. Okay, riding up here. No, we'll find out here in a second, but I don't think you get the location of the blacksmith until afterwards. But we'll find out. If I get the location of her, I'll just go ahead and go there. I already know where she's at, but I think it's better if you finish everything first. Yeah, try and keep the collecting thing piece just separate, just into itself collections. The Saints version is harder because when you get to the final camp of theirs, I don't know why it just seems tougher. Maybe not at this level, maybe not for her, but just know I think his name's Kinjal or something like that. Kinjal, whatever, the bandit leader up there, he's pretty tough. But this is down here by the mill, Half Moon Mill. You've got this box underneath the bridge, and that's got her notes in it, Joften's notes. And it says, Completed, find the notes on smithing golden equipment. So this allows you to smith the equipment. I should see it now. As long as you're eligible to smith it, like you've got to have at least ebony smithing to do the Saints and Seducer armor. And we will check that out. No matter what we have to do, we have to ride back because there's no carriage at Falkreath. I just took the carriage to Expedite. Mostly I'm ignoring these people that are attacking me. That can have hazardous effects though. Earlier I was playing my other character and I went straight to where I wanted to fight a dragon at, and lo and behold, every monster that I could find followed me right there and wanted to fight me right there at the same time the dragon was fighting me. I was never going to kill that thing. And I'm not going to take a lot of time to kill him, but I will help the hunter out. There, I helped out, hunter. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, if you run past things, sometimes you'll just drag them out. They'll all be chasing you. It's kind of funny in a way. What's this going on up here? Oh, that's a Daedric. We'll finish him off. I think that was the bard back there fighting. Okay, we're almost there to Riverwood. We'll check at the thing, the forge there, and then they'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Come here. It says I can't do it while in combat, but I should see under miscellaneous now. Under miscellaneous, you can see I got. Let's see here. No, I got Enduro armor. I think there's something missing because I know I've got ebony, but all the Saints and Seducer armor usually show up under here. I'll double check it though. You see the ebony is right there, so but usually it comes up under the miscellaneous tab. That's why I said that I think you have to finish it, even when you read Joften's notes. It doesn't show immediately. I might be missing something though. I don't think I am though, because my Smithing is at unless they're thinking I need Daedric as well. I'll just do that just for wildlife fun to have it on there. But yeah, I got everything done out except for Dragon Bone, so I don't know. I think it is that you got to finish it after you do it, after you take out the after you take out the no, there it was. I did need Daedric. Okay, there you go. The Dark Mace, the Dark Seducer armor shows up now. So I was wrong. You do need Daedric. And then also golden arrows. These are the golden things. So there you need all the way up to Daedric to get the golden armor and Seducer armor. Saint and Seducer armor. So you do need up to Daedric on both that and glass. Glass is for... I think I was mistaken because I think Madness is ebony and then glass is amber. But the Madness is actually a higher rating than a higher armor rating than Dragon Bone. So it's actually the best in the game right now. It's just a lot of people don't see Madness because you do gotta, like I said, you gotta get it up to you know, up to Daedric level to be able to craft it in the first place. I found that with a lot of anniversary item things, they've got stuff, but it's set up where you have to do certain things to be able to get it. That's why I made it unique items, because a video for it for unique items, because they are really unique. I mean, you can't just walk up and get them. You gotta actually kind of figure out what they are and go through the quest to get them, so they're locked up. Right, just like you saw, even if you don't have up the ebony, but if you don't have that Daedric in there as well, they just won't show up. So that's why I added them to unique. The new list. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing for the Ghosted Tribunal deserves that as well, because the Enderal armor comes up. I don't know exactly what brings that up. It might be 50, I think, just for having the advanced armors. But her hand armor, I don't remember if her hand armor or the what's called armor comes up. I don't know if they do. I'll have to double check that. I can't really say off the top of my head. I know Enderal does. Enderal is the golden armor. Also, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really fancy. I don't know if that comes up, what it takes to make that come up. But like this character, she's almost at maxed everything, so it's not for her to make it hard for her to make things come up. But that was my purpose. Some characters, like I said, when I started, several characters I started, once I found out about how to get the anniversary armor, I did several characters, that's all they did. I prepped, once I figured out how to get it, I prepped them, took them in, and went and did it. Let's go here to Markarth. That's where we're going to find the, it's not in Markarth, it's down the road in Karthwasten. It's up the hill from Karthwasten. So she's chilly, weary, and famished. Yeah, I ate a bunch of cabbage and freaking carrots for lunch. And there's no quick way to get down here. I'll go ahead and I'll leave my horse there because if I, you know, trying to get the horse plus fight and everything like that, sometimes it's easier just to run along and go do the fighting. See if we can hurry this up a little bit. Now, Thonar, after you fight these guys, is your next objective. And he's very difficult to fight, even though he runs around naked with a helmet on. Come on, there you go. Mercury already take this guy out? No, he did not. Mercury, you slacker. You gonna leave a black freaking goblin up there running around taking pot shots at people. That's one of my that's an NPC from the Witch Hunter in the Daedra. Yeah, it's Kindal's camp. I was just making sure I wasn't running into the wrong marker. This is where I said that it's up the hill from Northwest, and I just actually ran past the camp But I wanted to get Karth Waston on the map first. Karth Waston on the map first, but they are up this hill right here. This is also where you get after you fight these guys, the soul tomatoes become what's called here. Get these two, they're actually can be used just like a soul gem, but they're called soul tomatoes. Once you get these now today though, if you come back here in like 30 days, they respawn. So you can keep collecting soul tomatoes if you really want to. There's Kinthal's journal. So I have to talk to Rasad, and then I have to Rasad, and then I have to investigate the tunnels. So this actually does it though for getting the Saint armor. That's what this one is basically about, getting the Saint armor. So we got all the Saint armor that exists right now in the game. But I can craft it, so there you have it. That is the Saint armor for today. So like I said, it's actually pretty fancy stuff if you're wearing it. This is the Golden Saint armor set. But hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow. And then we'll continue into tomorrow. We should be able to get through the dungeon and get the thing to get the 2 different armors. But then the next day probably be getting the blacksmith. But it's going to be 4 episodes. But just so you guys know. If you have any questions, make sure you post in comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.